I just found a brand new AI agent system that destroys ChatGPT, Claude, and Google Gemini. Because this system not only replies to you with text, but also allows you to build out advanced visualizations for anything that you're chatting with it about. And no, I'm not talking about a simple chart or a simple graph like what you could do in ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. We're talking about real models. In fact, 3D models that you could literally insert yourself into and explore for the ultimate AI experience. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what that AI agent system is that I'm talking about, how you could use it, and a bunch of crazy use cases that are going to blow your mind. Now, that brand new update that I'm talking about is how you could actually now use Abacus AI to connect to any type of data source that you want, or you could do this directly inside of chat, and then you could build out these custom charts, these custom databases, 3D modeling, and so much more from this. And this right here is literally going to blow your mind. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do with AI, this is going to be a game changer. So now we can come into Abacus AI and say something like this. I want you to connect to my Amplitude account and build an analytics walkthrough of my last 30 days of product data. I want you to do it one chart at a time. Tell me what you're building before you do each of them. Don't ask me any follow-up questions. Just go and do this. 1, an event segment trend of daily signups. 2, a conversion funnel trend. 3, a revenue chart showing total purchases. 4, a 7-day retention chart. And then after all, give me a short executive summary. So now we're actually taking AI and we're turning it into something way more complex. ChatGPT can't do this, Google Gemini can't do this, and Claude can't do this because they could build out very simple charts and very simple things, but not in a dynamic manner like this. So now here's what this is actually going to do. We're going to go through and we're going to connect this via MCP to our Amplitude right here. And this is now going to go through and this is going to pull all of this. For example, the first thing that we have right here is the sign up events trend by country for the last 30 days. So we could literally go through and see how many people came from the United States, from Brazil, from India, from everywhere. And we could see right here that we could actually change this. So let's say that we don't want a line chart. We could dynamically right here inside of the chat change this to a stacked area, to a bar chart, to a horizontal bar, to a stock bar, to a pie chart, whatever we actually want. So this is literally going through. Look at how quickly it does this. 1 second, 0.4 seconds, 1 second, renders a chart, and then we could change this dynamically however we want. And the next thing this is going to do is actually create our conversion funnel by plan. So this is going to go through, and again, look at how quickly it does this. It literally does this in seconds. It's going through Amplitude, and now it's actually built this out right here. So we have a chart that shows us how many people viewed, how many people signed up, how many people purchased, and this shows aggregate data. It's now going to go through and query for separate funnels and get the plan to break down each of them. And what's insane here is we didn't even have to tell it to do this. This just went ahead and did it on its own. In addition to that, it created this chart analysis right here, and now it's actually going to go through and pull revenue by platform. And this is going to give us this chart here now that shows us how much revenue we got on what days by what platform. And again, you could see that we could change this from a line chart to whatever we want. And we could see that this now shows revenue by web, by iOS, by Android, and there's so many different ways that we could actually see this broken out. On top of that, it gives us our 7-day retention chart for users signing up right here. And at the end, it gives us an executive summary with geographic growth opportunities, which plan is actually winning, platform revenue diversification, critical retention problem, and different actionable steps. And it did all of this on its own, literally from just one prompt. And what's crazy is if I come over to ChatGPT and ask this to do the same thing, this goes through and just breaks this out by chart here. It's not actually able to create all the different data visualizations that we want. And if I ask Claude to do the same thing, we'll see that it does a slightly better job than the other platforms, but this isn't really interactive here. I can only download it. I can only copy it to my clipboard. And if I come over to Gemini and ask it to do the same thing, it gave me the same lame response as ChatGPT. And what this right here really emphasizes is how big of a difference is. If you were trying to visualize things, and we haven't even gotten into the 3D visualization yet, this tool right here, Abacus AI, just released this complete game changer. And again, this literally crushes ChatGPT, Claude, even Claude using Opus 4.8 on high mode, and Google Gemini. All three of them aren't able to complete the task that Abacus is able to do in 1, as quick of a period of time, and 2, just able to complete the task in general. Now, if you want to try this for yourself, you could go to the pinned comment below and get started with Abacus AI for only $10. Because not only does this tool let you automate anything that you want and now build these 3D visualizations inside of your chats, it also gives you access to every single LLM that exists and pretty much every single capability that you could do with AI. You could use this to create apps, to create websites, to create AI avatars, to automate anything that you want, and so much more. In fact, this is the #1 all-in-one AI automation tool. So if you want to get started with it, go to the pinned comment below and try it right now. Now, the next use case I wanted to show you here is actually going to be completely different. So we're going to ask this, explain how data centers work and use Three.js MCP server to create an interactive artifact to understand the concepts better. So it's going to go through, it's going to ask us a few questions like, one, what data center scope do we want to know about security, data flow, virtualization, physical infrastructure? When it comes to interactive visualization, do we want a 3D walkthrough, visualization of data flows? And when it comes to technical depth, it's going to ask us a few more things. And we just simply go through, answer those questions, get this MCP server set up right here for Three.js, and we can see that this is now going to go through and this is going to create a complete visualization of this. And look, this is absolutely insane. This literally goes through and shows us exactly how a data center works, and we could visualize all of it. We could see all the different parts, and this is incredible for many different reasons. One, this is really cool just to be able to visualize things and actually understand how they work. This could be either if you're trying to explain something to somebody at work, if you're trying to understand how a system works together. In fact, I think doing this with your company or even the department that you work in is pretty insane to do. In addition to that, what this also does is helps you learn. So this could be used for academic work cases. This could be used for work cases. There are so many different workflows that you can now implement this into, and I absolutely love this right here. And this doesn't only have to be done for physical things, again, like data centers. We could also come over here and ask it to do something like this. Analyze the system design of various complex and popular internet services like Instagram, Gmail, food delivery apps, and pick some of them and then create a conceptual design diagrams using Lucidchart MCP. So basically what you're able to do is you're able to hook this up to any MCP that you want. It could pull the data in. If you didn't want to do that, you could actually upload data to this, or you could have this do research to actually do the data, because again, Abacus has access to all of these different things. This is a true all-in-one AI tool. Now from here, this is once again going to go through, ask us a few questions. We could answer them or just tell it to do what it thinks it should do. It's going to go through, actually connect to this MCP server. It's now doing all this different research, and it's actually showing us all the research right here, which I love. And then this actually shows us exactly how all of this works right here. And this is crazy, because this right here literally shows us exactly how Instagram works. Now, again, we take for granted that we just log on to Instagram. We could see our friends. We could see their photos. We could see their reels. We could discover new things, but you don't actually realize all the different CDN edge servers that are here, the client-side cache, the load balancer, and all of these different systems that are at play. And this right here truly allows you to understand things that we think are simple in a very complex manner. Or if we wanted to see how Gmail works, this goes through and visualizes the same exact thing. Again, this is going to help you better understand things. What I would do right now if I were you, if you don't already have Abacus, go to the pinned comment below, get started with it, and I want you to explore how the things that you take for granted in your life, maybe it might be your phone, might be a microphone, might even be like, how did this water bottle get to our desk? Visualize it. You are going to be mind blown with what this actually comes up with. But there is one other use case I wanted to show you. But before I did that, I did want to just show you how you could actually now click into this also, and you could adjust this any way that you want. You could change the shapes that are used, change the colors that are used. You could basically customize this and these different graphics that this has created and 3D models in any way that you want. Then from there, you could export it. You get this complete system architecture diagrams complete index, and it goes through all the different links, all the different components, everything that actually goes into each of these. Now, that last thing I wanted to show you here is do in-depth research about the intersection of swarm intelligence and biological systems and how they're used in modern multi-agent algorithms. So this is going to go through, and this is actually going to illustrate how different things like biological systems are actually kind of mimicked inside of AI agent systems. So per usual, this is going to go through, it's going to ask us a few different questions. We could tell it to choose its own. This will actually now go through, connect to the MCP server. It is now doing all of the research that needs to be done, and it is going to create this. So look at this. This is pretty insane. This shows us how a biological system works, like an ant colony or bee swarm or birds flocking, what the underlying mechanisms are, and then the computational abstractions that actually come from that. And this is how AI agent systems work. They kind of mimic what's happening in biology. They're really not recreating anything. They're just observing how things are happening outside or inside of different systems, and then actually recreating them for agents. This also goes through and actually builds these out here. So we have different rules, right? So flocking / Boyd rules. We have rule 1, separation, rule 2, alignment, rule 3, cohesion, and then how this all actually works together. And guess what? It goes through and does this for all of these. We could actually adjust these however we want. And then this actually goes through and shows us exactly how this works from a biological standpoint and how it actually translates over into agents. And again, we have these different biological systems. We have derived algorithms from that. We then have modern applications, and this created an entire report on this. In fact, this report is absolutely massive. It literally goes through everything that you could think of here. And this is the type of stuff that's now possible with AI. And this is going to help you understand things better, have a deeper understanding of how things actually relate. In fact, one thing I'm going to run and do once I'm actually done with this video is do this for financial markets, because I think the way that this will allow me to visualize financial markets will be a massive game changer. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about the latest AI updates, I would strongly suggest you check out this video right here that walks you through all of them. I'll see you over there.